Thank you everyone for the birthday wishes, but I'm here with Lumos for the first time I think we've casted together, unless I'm completely wrong. Here for probably one of the greatest matchups of the entire regular season, Cal versus
Wait, that was
Boys,
crazy.
and I'm still
Yeah.
muted on
Yeah,
Discord,
you're
but I
muted.
wasn't muted
Yeah.
on stream. Okay, it's fine.
It's a
Oh,
joke.
you were talking? Alright, bye.
As everyone trickles out, we'll get that started. But Lumos, as someone who didn't have any games today, rescheduled them all to tomorrow, what are your thoughts on the day so far?
It's been pretty interesting. I mean, FNS looked a little mortal today, but they still got the 2-0, which is pretty good for their standings up there at 4-1. I mean, Oshi is. I believe they're not out of playoffs yet. I did the math. Quick math says no, but like it's pretty close. If they lose one more game, it's pretty doomed. But I mean, besides that, that Goats game was pretty sick. Very close. A little bit of draft mishaps happened, but it's been a pretty interesting day so far.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking at the chat a little bit during those drafts, and the people were not happy, but they still pulled it out in the end. And we should be getting into this one pretty soon. The teams have been waiting. The best of three went long, especially with that 27-minute night market game. So we are 42 minutes behind schedule, but that's fine.
Yeah, NASL is never behind behind schedule. But the game we're going into is what you consider a top of the table matchup. You got the Sad Boys, 3-0. No one can beat them except that one time. But they're versus Core Overflow, who I don't know what roster they're running, but all of their rosters are pretty strong. So we'll have to see how they do.
Yeah. I'm checking, and it is the main roster of Streak, Elo, and Leo Leon versus, of course, the Sad Boys you know and love. So this is the strongest iteration of Core Overflow, right? But we'll have to see how they do.
It'll be interesting. I mean, Elo Heaven has been working on his midfielding. He really isn't known for it as much back in the old Core Overflow days, but he's been scaling. I've seen him in some solo queue games, and we'll have to see if it's really enough, if he's learned enough midfield tactics besides playing guy midfield to to really bring something out this game.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts on the maps, right? We got a bit of a preview from K-Bot and the fine folks from the Sundubu Strikers along with Fudgy Waffles, but there are two new maps. They're the old maps we know and love. Which maps are you looking at as ones that could really swing this matchup?
Well, honestly, it's Obscure and Inkies. They're the most chaotic maps, to put it lightly. Inkies is very interesting with the water cannon that just casually wins the game or loses the game for you. And Gates of Obscura has a lot of portal plays, and Juno's pretty good on it. So we might see that, which I'm maybe looking forward to.
Yeah. And we're just waiting for the teams to queue up now. This should be a banger, and I'm running out of topics. Lumos, is there anything else we can talk about?
I mean, there's not a lot. The current standings are a little weird because a lot of people did double headers today. Both Oshi and FNS played both of their games today. So it makes the standings a little awkward to compare. Of course, FNS is on top, but even if Sad Boys win here, they're technically on top. Math's weird. So there's really not much else going on, but I think the biggest thing is like, do we see Kaza in here? Because he's been enabled for a bit now. He's seen some play, but it's not a lot. It's not as much as I even expected for NASL.
Yeah. That's a question, but do you think either team will be willing to ban it? Because we know that the Sad Boys hate the Asher, and for good reason too. Asher is definitely a character of all time, but what do you think are the situations where it would be banned by any of these teams?
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends on Starting Awakenings. It really decides a lot of what you pick here. I mean, we'll probably see the Asher a lot. I played some Asher in solo queue earlier today, and it is pretty strong to say the least, as we will be getting into our first match on Night Market.
Yeah, a bit of a more standard map that we have been seeing for the past 3 games now, but always good to see a good night market match. It looks like the Dubu is being taken off the table. They don't want the top end or bottom being walled off like that.
Yeah, Debu is very strong on this map. The Era ban on the opposite side, it might just be an Elo specific ban. He was hovering the Kai, he's been playing that a lot, but they will look to pull out this Drakari Asher, probably one of the strongest comps on this map. This is basically the one map you can play Drakari midfield in and not feel terrible in. And Asher, of course, is honestly better Juliet at this point. I've accepted it with the dash punch interaction reestablished on Asher. I think Asher's just better Juliet in most cases.
Yeah, giving Asher that, I honestly don't know about that because it just feels so powerful. But we are seeing the other side pick up the Juliet instead of the Asher. Bells, of course, known for the Juliet, but it is a spark of resilience and aerial start Lumos as we load into the game, and it will definitely be defined by the brawlers.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Elo didn't go for the Aerialis on Drakari. He's one of the most powerful picks, but more sparks than merrier as Sad Boys get a pretty early damage advantage and both gold gates early on. Vaughn has level 2 and Bells and Yao, they coordinate, they have the Firewall Sentry, but the Expanse will save for the time being. Elo trying to dribble it forward, but he's still low. Just the thing about this Andy in the backfield is the amount of damage it provides, especially with the eject button. Elo will grab a gold gate, but Yao, again, this eject button with the 30% reduction on CD is just able to dash forward and secure the first goal.
What a ridiculous buff to an already pretty well-picked Awakening, as we've seen Yao do that so many times, but doing it even more often now, as now it's Elo Heaven on the top side looking to create some space, but it is Vaughn on that signature Drakar, putting it up over and over again. But right now, Elo and Leo Leon approaching together on the field quite well so far, as they're keeping it away from the Bells flip, trying to make it so that Streak can regen all of the cooldowns. Lumos so far, that barrier on the right side is still standing.
Yeah, Sad Boys had an insane, holy, Yao with the Cyber Swipe just gets both goal gates. This is the power of Sad Boys, is when the duo forward can't do much, Yao just casually wins both goal gates as a goalie by himself. But now all goal gates are open and Elo finally finds an angle to get it past Yao.
Yeah, the slow dribble and the Aimee with not as many cooldowns left after that play. A bit hard to defend the open net there, but the big thing is that X factor that Streak always has to worry about. The Leo Leon and Elo always have to cover, something that the Atlas can't provide. Just like that, another Cyber Swipe follow-up gets both barriers in the end. And now it is Vaughn being harassed by the Asher Bows, both barriers open. Accepting it's inevitable, the flip is missed. The top barrier earned, the pass splitter doing a number on the health bar of You Already Lose, but it is still so tough. Finally, all the barriers are opened up. Elo Heaven does have a flip, sends it to Leo Leon, but it is just sent away by the combination of Vaughn and the Firewall Sentry. Bells in position, looking to find a dash punch, but yet again, it is sent away.
Yeah, Core Overflow had 3 flips there. They had the energy advantage, but they weren't able to find the goal. They made goal gates equal, but Bells has a shot here. Streak's barely able to defend with the Expanse, but the pressure's still not gone. Vaughn with the lock and load makes it close. Bells not able to hit the strike. Now again, Bells is low, but can't hit the strike. Streak holds it down, and now Core Overflow are looking for a re-attack. The pass splitter hits it a little awkward, and Bells is in a 1v1 against Streak. Now a 2v2 as Yao goes forward, gets cleared back. Elo Heaven and Leo trying to connect, trying to find a pass, but Bells is just striking, keeping pressure on Streak. Elo to Leo, gets it forward. Yao a little too far on that Cyber Swipe, and Core Overflow are up 2-1.
Yeah, and that set was just defined by such incredible patience from Streak in the 1v1s, in the strike wars. Didn't panic a single time, just held patiently knowing that the largest strike box and just the confidence could get him through even with no resources left. And those types of plays really make the difference when both these teams are some of the best in the entire world. And the top barrier going down. Leo Leon looking for the one on the other side, but Vaughn drops back to help You Already Lose, and now it is Bells walking forward with the Aimee, trying to find some pressure. That Aimee additional midfield is letting Sad Boys offense just continue on so much better. Leo Leon, though, with the barrier beam, just fights through the Aimee charge, gets a barrier back, and Lumos, and is just so close.
Yeah, a lot of flips get traded there. Sad Boys are a little down on the energy. Gold barriers are equal, so Core have to get a clear here, try to punish the advantage they have with Elo, almost getting the flip, but Bells is pressuring. Yao goes forward, Glitch Pop gets it forward, Expanse will clear for the time being. Now Leo Leon, Fast Splitter finds the gold barrier. Gonna try to primary it in, has the angle, and secures the first set.
Yeah, and as well as Leo Leon is playing the character, whenever I see something like that, I just think of the wise words of someone else, not me. Asher's just like HelloFresh. Anyone can cook with that primary.
Anyone can cook with it, but as we get into the Awakening draft, no Sparks, which is very important with a Spark start. It looks like the Twin Drive will be taking good deny from the Amy. Twin Drive plus that eject fun's a little too powerful. I don't like the Primetime 100 card, but that's just a personal preference. I think it's really bad. Catalyst on the Amy is a good pickup. Tempo Swing will give Asher a little more survivability, and the Fire Up is just generally good for energy on the side of Core Overflow. I think I'll have to favor Core Overflow with this Awakening draft as long as Bells doesn't find anything with that Pummelers, but it's going to be hard to see if that power will make a difference. If you can find those dash punches on the unstaggered opponents and get the kills, it might make a difference. But besides that, Core Overflow looked pretty good out of this Awakening draft.
Yeah, that additional energy, the energy awakenings, of course, so powerful here. Look at Leo Leon and Elo Heaven in the midfield as well, really just putting a number on Bell's health bar, putting a timer. But right now, Bells goes in with a dash punch. And you talked about the Bells draft, right? That has so much room for scaling. The bulk up and the spark of resilience means that But I say that Elo Heaven with the shotgun barely gets the barrier on the bottom side. He already loses flip. Not quite enough there, as once again Leo Leon going for a little bit of pressure onto Vaughn. Elo Heaven running down as well. But over and over, the Sad Boys hold, burn all their cooldowns, but still manage to get it out of the bottom right corner.
Yeah, both gold barriers are traded, but Core Overflow almost have a energy advantage. There's one flip on Bells that they have to use, but Yao, another dash forward, secures the gold barrier. Core Overflow comes out. Kaz is a bit, but does get the Core Flip out of Streak, so it's a bit of an equal trade with the gold barrier being open. Now Leo Leon has the flip, passes it forward to Elo. Elo trying to get past the glitch pop. Yao has a good clear, trying to hit it down. Bells finds the kill. It's a 2v3, but Elo has Core Flip to buy some time. Streak is trying to defend against the Drakar. He's finding the clears. Spans almost finds it. Elo still has the flip. Core goes a little wide, buys some time. Leo's back up. Good defense. Allows for the 3v3 to come back, and the lock and load secures the goal gate. Core flip. Trying to find the angle, and he finds it. Elo Heaven gets the first goal of the set.
Yeah, and what a tight angle as well. Caleb was almost there to the IME strike box, just a little bit too small in the moment. But as we go on, you know, the Bell scaling is scary, but you know what else is scary? Leo Leon on the Asher, buying so much space with the primer, with the path splitter. Vaughn brought the half health, and once Leo Leon gets more cooldowns down, you already lose will have to worry as well. But with that massive blink just setting up in front of Streak over and over again, you gotta worry for those Atlas's cooldowns, especially when Bells is coming with a dash punch. The Firewall Sentry from Yurdi Lose is put down as well. The Strike War window will stop the offense coming out. For Overflow buys a little bit more time, but Streak is still forced into a 1v1 that turns into a 1v2 instantly, but still manages to defend it away.
Yeah, he's buying some time, but flip on Vaughn, flip on Yao. Bells almost has his up. First flip comes out, defended again. Second flip is zoning. Third flip, Yao not going to pop it, just dashes in. Bells is looking for the kill, steals the orb from Streak, but Streak is still alive. He doesn't have any elusive charges, but Bells is not looking for the kill. He was going to be able to heal up. But now Bells is looking for something. Yao actually dashes forward, gets a lot of damage, and the lock-in load actually secures it in the end.
Yeah, huge goal from Vaughn here, evening it up, keeping the game close. But when you look at the bars, you got to be a little careful. Leo Leon with that flip has done a lot of magic on a lot of different characters, and especially in this situation when Elo Heaven is doing a lot of work in the midfield. If they can get it past the wall of Vaughn in the midfield, setting up a 1v1 with Yurdi Lose, although he may be in contention for the best goalie in the world, the limitations of the IME character up close might be what Leo Leon needs on that Asher.
Yeah, the thing about the IME Atlas difference is Atlas will be able to hold it down. He will be able to heal up his allies, but you know, Yao has shown that he can pressure the opposite side of the field greatly and get a lot of goal gates. But here, Core Overflow are trying to coordinate, trying to get this second goal gate. Elo almost has the flip. He's trying to pass it forward, but Vaughn's intercepting. With the strike in the midfield, Leo just trying to find it, but Bells keeps on keeping the pass closed. Bells almost has flip here. Yao blinks forward, but it's cleared again. Locking them won't be able to find the goal gate. Back to a more neutral state as Bells uses the dash punch. Streak will be able to clear it. And it's getting a little even, but Sad Boys almost has their flips up, and Bells gets the goal gate.
Yeah, what a critical goal gate in overtime, and in overtime the Sad Boys have so much potential with this fast core Streak. It's a little bit scary when it's so near the center of the barrier on Night Market. And now it is Elo Heaven pushing up, trying to get this barrier quickly, but the Firewall Central will just say no. Bells is there with the flip as well. You got to be so careful if you're Streak. Vaughn controlling the midfield as always, and Core Overflow just cannot group up. Leo Leon's health vanishes. Bells with the flip as well. Elo Heaven dribbling to stall time, but Bells finds an angle immediately.
Yeah, Core Overflow was just not able to secure that second goal barrier. And after a lot of times, they're finally able to find an angle and Sabres are able to get the goal. But now, Core Overflow have 2 flips for here. They're not going to save that goal barrier, though. That's very important. Well, 1 goal barrier isn't that big of a deal as a flip finds goal barrier for Elo Heaven. The second is what really matters. Yao is going to get hit down and use the flip. Elo is trying to pass it forward, but the glitch bot clears again. And all 3 of the Sad Boys rotate back. They are making up for the difference that Yao's making. He's a little less defensive in the melee, but when you have Bells and Vaughn rotate back, you're able to clear it. And again, goal gets stay up. It goes back to neutral game, but Core Overflow almost have their flips up.
Yeah, those flips are building, but Streak has to watch out. That was scarily close to hitting the barrier. And when you look at the other side, the flips of the Sad Boys are building. And with that KO, the energy advantage is significant. The Aimee blink in the cyber swipe will earn the last barrier. And the Sad Boys are so close. Vaughn has flip in front of the net. It is still blocked away by the barrier beam of Leo Leon, but Bells is in position. No, still not enough. The defense from Core Overflow is solid. The strike war is still won by Leo Leon. And now it is Elo Heaven looking. No, flip from Yuri Liu sends it back forward. The blink as well, the cyber swipe. But on the top side, Bells is lurking. It goes all the way around the world. And Core Overflow, unfortunately, are sent out of the set.
That's a night market moment if I've ever seen one. And it takes our sets to 1-1, so this spark will come into effect as there's 2 sparks in this first Awakening draft. This will be probably traded 1 spark for each team. We'll have to see how it goes with Missile Propulsion and Hotshot on the field, as well as Timeless and Extra Special. There's an idea that you can deny both of the Awakenings from the Aimee, but that means you won't be able to grab a spark. You won't be able to grab Missile Propulsion on the onto the Jakar, and they will do that. They want to deny any power Yao has, but he still gets Missile Propulsion. There's 3 good Awakenings for there. They denied the 2 best. He still gets 1 good, and I mean, Extra Special and Timeless aren't bad on the side of Core Overflow, but that's a lot of drafting just used to deny Yao. Now he has no more good Awakenings, Abyss Awakenings in the draft, so we'll have to see what the next draft brings.
Yeah, but my eyes are on Leo Leon. With Tempo Swing, Spark of Resilience, and Spark of Strength. Although the Asher is immobile even with the slick kicks, the damage potential is ridiculous, and with more scaling available later on, that could definitely be very, very scary for Yuri Liu if Leo Leon decides to put down a Pat Splitter, erasing half their health in an instant. Good revive from Streak keeps Elo Heaven on the field, and Leo Leon in front of Yuri Liu, but Caleb's flip management has been so good. Always seems to have a defensive flip available, but this time Leo Leon finds the correct timing for the pressure. Now Streak with a flip, sending it forward, but blocked away by Vaughn. Yuri loses staggered though, and that leaves a massive Aimee-sized hole in the net as Core Overflow take the lead.
Yeah, it's great pressure from the side of Core Overflow to stagger Yao and make him to position a little out of the way so they're able to find the goal. And the biggest thing about the Spark of Strength going to the Asher is, unlike Punch, unlike a lot of abilities in this game, Asher Primary has 100% scaling with the power, so he gets a lot of actual power from the Awakening. As he will waste a flip here, but it's a trade of flips. Bells wants to find the second, goes back to Leo. Leo needs to find something here. He's going to have the dribble. Primary won't be able to find the goal gate. Again, this Asher will scale better than the Juliet in terms of just grabbing straight power, so we'll have to see if that will turn out.
Yeah, now with but 1 barrier down on both sides, it is Bells once again approaching, but stuffed out by the primary from Streak, who also gets the strike afterwards. Vaughn sending it forward yet again. The turret being placed down. The Firewall Sentry is stuffed out by the primary from Leo Leon, but the coverage glitch caught from Yuri Liu gets the barrier. Huge opening for the Sad Boys. The flip is dribbled around though. Crucial flip burn there for the next round as well. But Yuri Liu just keeping it slow, trying to get it to somewhere that isn't where the side of Core Overflow is occupying. Bells has flip in front of the net, sends it forward, and gets there before the Expanse can. It's all tied up again.
Yeah, great flip from Bells, able to find it. Now, Bells has a lot of health here, but unlike Leo Leon, he doesn't have anything. I mean, he gets a little bit of power from it, but Leo gets a lot more damage from Stagger. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes into the third set, but it's still 1-1 in this set. Streak will lose a goal barrier really early on here. That's not what you want, especially when Yao keeps on finding these glitch pops to find a second. Fireball Sentry comes out, won't find anything. Now, Elo and Leo have a chance here. He can't get anything. Like, Yao is able to find these angles to just keep on getting it clear. Even in like the 2v1s against Elo and Leo, they're not able to coordinate their passes to actually find the goal barrier. And both are still up. Flips are advantage for the side of Core Overflow, but they need to find a goal gate without having to use these flips. One flip comes out, finds the goal barrier, is traded for Yao's flip, and now Leo is looking like he wants to Oki him, looking like he wants to just kill him. Hits the dash. Arc Beam will stagger and kill him. And now in the midfield, it's a little open. Leo finds the goal barrier and finds the goal.
I can't believe that just straight up killed. I thought he would just bounce off the bumper, but no, he was brutally taken off the map. And that is the direct power of the Leo build so far. Just so much damage to work with here. And if he can stand in front of the goal, get a lot of passes, well, the mobility isn't the concern anymore as he expands completely, denies a Fireball Sentry. Missed Flip will not be the greatest thing in the world. And one barrier is taken. Bell's looking for the second as Vaughn passes it back up. But once again, they're going back into primary from Streak's Atlas, sending it away as Leo Leon has Flip, but needs to find a way to get up the field because Vaughn and Yuri Luz are just sending it back over and over, basically playing double midfield as Bells gets a perfect pass. And now it is Streak who is in a very, very big goal here. Yuri Luz passing it forward yet again. Leo and Elo, though, they finally find an opportunity on the bottom to spin to distract as they get the barrier. All the barriers are opened up, but Bells has Flip front of the net with Yuri Luz. Double flips available, and the dash punch will get it past.
It's a really good dash punch by Bells, but Elo getting that kill at the end is very important. It removes the flip from Vaughn, and it brings the energy advantage a little more favored towards Core Overflow, which really matters in these sets, in the 0.5s of a set. The energy really starts to matter as a Core Overflow can just decide the game. But Streak, again, he loses this first goal barrier really early on, but Yao didn't have an eject button, and Elo punishes with the flip to find a goal barrier of his own. Leo is oking a bit, but they really can't find any midfield presence to get it forward to him. They finally get something here, but the glitch drop is just going to be able to clear again. Leo keeps on looking for this damage on Yao, but he needs to find something. They need to find some midfield advantage while this is happening to actually punish the Asher sitting onto Amy, and they do just there. They get the second goal gate. Leo almost has Flip. This is looking like this could be Core Overflow set. Yao has a clear, but Leo has a Flip, and he's close to the net. The Arc Beam will find the kill, but not the goal, and the Molten Bolt secures it. This is looking really good for Core Overflow.
Yeah, and like you said, that energy advantage, as well as just having full awareness of the capabilities of Yao, getting that top barrier early as a response. And now so many picks available for this Asher, but how do you think this draft is going to stack up?
Double size makes it a little awkward. You could probably grab the 1-2 punch if you wanted to, but the size is going to be picked up. Going for the big fish, going for a little more synergy with the tempo swing and the sparks. Egoist will be picked up. So needs to buy that 1-2, and it's probably going to be Streak here. Streak will actually take the 1-2. Juliet will take the peak performance. Bells! I mean, he's going Staggersville, but like, he has nothing. He's getting power from Staggersville, and that's it. So the issue with going Staggersville is you need something to actually channel it into an advantage. And a very small amount of speed and very small amount of power is not it, I fear. But we'll have to see if the build is enough to take him to a set 5.
Yeah, Bells, though, looking very, very tanky, and maybe that'll make a difference, but Vaughn is taken off the map by the Arc Beam. Leo Leon looking absolutely massive and incredibly powerful here, sending it down, but not getting the barrier, and that could be critical as Bells is doing his best to win all of these strike wars. Vaughn as well, but it will finally be the bottom barrier that is taken now, sending it back forward. Leo Leon in the midst of absolutely everyone. The cooldowns are being exchanged back and forth. Ridiculous levels of ping-ponging happening here on what is supposed to be the highest level of Mega Strikers, but right now is Yuri Luz dropping back down, and a crucial KO onto Elo as Vaughn and Bells approach, and Lumos, it's getting scary.
It's getting scary here, but Leo has the flip if it gets really dangerous. They want to wait for Elo to get back up. As he does get up, he actually has the core pressure. He's going to control this midfield, get it forward. Vaughn has no elusive, and Leo is trying to go for the kill, but Bells gets the goal gate, has the flip, and just scores the goal.
Yeah, no hesitation, just goes for it, knows that it will be going in. That is what the Sad Boys need right now, down a set, potential final set of the game here if Core Overflow can get these 3 points, as Leo Leon does have flip, but burns it, and that is not very good. The pass splitter will do 3 million damage to Vaughn, though, as Elo Heaven is rushing in as well, but the Firewall Sentry will say no to the top side, as once again it is Leo Leon in the midst of everyone, but the barrier will be traded back.
Yeah, barrier traded back. Vaughn is actually staggered in the midfield. They need to find this kill soon. Molten Bolt will be elusive. Streak has to come back. He almost loses that goal gate. That got a little too close for comfort. Vaughn will grab the orb to regen that back up, and Bells can't win the 1v1 against the Expanse. No one really can. But now, here's another shot. Vaughn trying to hit it forward, trying to get it towards Bells. Bells has an angle here. Streak with the flip to deny. Yao has a flip in the zone, but so does Elo in the midfield. Leo can't find the kill on Vaughn. It goes back to down. Yao almost gets killed by the flash flip, but it's not enough. The zoning core flip is a little Wissington, and now Leo Leon almost has the flip in the zone, and Yao risks the flip as well. These flips are a little too off for a bit here, as the Celestial Intervention will come out and he'll back up the side of Core Overflow, leading into a more neutral game, and now Leo has flip.
Yeah, and now that Leo Leon has flip, is playing up, but it is blocked away by Vaughn immediately, and now it is Bells in the bottom corner. The core is moving incredibly fast in overtime. Back and forth as Vaughn approaches with Bells, but the core once again being sped up away. And it just feels like a ping pong battle between the goalies right now, with a bunch of pieces in between. But finally, it will find the top side of that barrier. Streak almost has flip, but a crucial KO. Bells equalizes the barrier. Zuri Luz has flip, walking up to try and find an opportunity. Will not even need it, as Vaughn is there on the bottom side. And the Sad Boys, maybe this is what they needed.
Yeah, they want to take this for set 5. They got really close there. Honestly, the difference between that being a goal or not was honestly a frame between the flips of Streak and Bells. Bells was able to get the flip first and the goal gate, which really mattered to closing out the set. I mean, the point. But here, they denied the core flip from Yao. Yao gets nothing out of it. He loses the goal barrier. But they need to find the second as soon as possible. The Flash Splitter isn't going to find much. Vaughn with the core flip gets it forward. Bells will get the goal gate. Now Elo has to get this cleared. Bells can't really find anything. He might be tanky, but he really only has the base power of Juliet to actually score here and do damage here. Can't kill anyone, but also can't be killed. Now, they need to find it clear. Bells has an angle here, tries to get it through. The Firewall Sentry makes it a little awkward, and Bells with the dash strike gets the goal gate. Bells finds the goal as Vaughn gets hit off, and Bells is just finding these goal gates, finding these goals just without really worrying about anyone else.
Yeah, just incredible stuff here. And Vaughn gets first pick. What do you think? Heavy impact or rapid fire?
It's rapid fire 90% of the time. Heavy impact the other 10% of the time. There's also an idea they probably need to deny this spark of focus eventually. Yeah, Juliet will take the spark of focus. Rapid fire will go down to either the Asher or the Ricard. Asher gets quick strikes. Ricard gets rapid fire. Perfect form. You're giving super surge to. Oh, you're actually giving Deadeye. Deadeye or super surge to Amy. This is very awkward. Giving Bells triple sparks. Yeah, he's unkillable now. He has 3k HP. He has 32 CD. Giving Bells spark of focus might have just lost him the game. He has 3 sparks. He has a ton of health. He has basically 32% CD. And it's a little hard, but they do stagger Vaughn here. They need to maybe just start focusing Vaughn. Start focusing that midfield kill pressure to actually gain an advantage here.
Yeah, and Bells is doing a lot with those cooldowns, but as you said, Vaughn is taken off the map. Bells has a lot of meters to work with, but it is Bells alone in a wide world with a massive Asher right in front of them with the Expanse on the bottom side. They get the barrier. They make the most of the power play, and now Leo Leon's going in, but it is cleared again by You Already Lose. Has the flip as well as Insurance, and this time it is Elo Heaven taken off the map. You Already Lose has the flip. Sends, whoa, Streak's flip sends it across the entire map in an instant, as Elo Heaven is respawning soon. Leo Leon helping out with the defense as well. The Molten Bolt slowing Bells down for a moment. You Already Lose blinking back forward, looking for an opportunity, as this time it is Leo Leon taken off the map, and anyone who lurks near the corners is immediately just absolutely destroyed, as once again the Expanse is back up, but Bells with the Flame Flurry has enough hits to just smash through the Expanse of Streak, and that is the Sad Boys taking the lead for what could be the final time.
Yeah, I fear they gave Bells 3 Spark and 2 Staggersville Awakenings, and that's what we like to call a rescale moment. Bells is basically unkillable, so they have to actually pressure Vaughn in the midfield. They did a good job early in the first round to actually kill Vaughn, but they need to keep on doing that. They really have to just hope Streak wins the 1v1 against Bells, and that's really all you can do. Just win the midfield and hope Streak wins the 1v1 against Bells. They get a goal gate here. Leo gets the second goal gate. This is what they need. They're avoiding Bells. Bells does find the kill. The Celestial Intervention was a little bit slow. Now Elo needs to find the goal. Streak and Yao both on court, but Bells has the fast track to get the first goal gate. Second goal gate is defended by the Expanse, defended by the flip. Does find the clear, but Vaughn is still keeping in pressure. Now Elo Heaven trying to walk it forward with the flip, and Vaughn denies it. Vaughn is playing really good in this midfield. As both of them walk forward, and he can't win the 1v1.
What the hell?
Streak gets all his energy because Expanse is a very imbalanced ability, and he does get the goal eventually.
Okay, but did you see that? On my screen, it teleported inside the goal for a moment and blinked right out. But as you said, Bells is just warping the game. The scaling has kicked in. Bells is looking like an Octavia with Dash Punch at the moment. I gotta say, an immortal Octavia with Dash Punch. And Elo Heaven and Leo Leon need to find their opportunities, but it's just so difficult. The res is in time, but that won't be up for next time, as Bells is once again in the corner, hitting it back and forth. The Molten Bolt from Vaughn will take the bottom barrier, passing it up. Do you already lose? No, Leo Leon interrupts with the primary, and now it is a little bit of opportunity, but once again the Firewall Sentry, the flip, the barrier is taken. The Sad Boys are 1 goal away from taking this game. Yuri lose with the Patience, sending it back up and forth, but it is sent away by Elo into Leo Leon, but they cannot get the barrier. It is constantly defended over and over again, and Lumos, they need to get it now.
Yeah, they need to get something here. Yao is covering the clear, and they get a kill onto Elo. Bells is just winning the strike wars. The Expanse will buy some time. Leo needs to find something, can't even find the kill. Bells is just moving a little too fast. They're getting the clears. Bells can't win the strike war. 1 second on Elo. He respawns. Firewall Sentry not able to clear it. It is saved, and it is back in the midfield. Leo needs to find the second goal gate as fast as possible. Bells is low, but he's not going to be killed as he finds the kill with a dash punch. Now, trying to find the goal. A great glitch pop. Finds Bells, and Bells finds the goal.
Yeah, just fantastic play to end it. And what a game. The Cowboys matchup here in the North American Strikers League definitely delivered, but we have at least another game of this and maybe even 2 more, so definitely looking forward to that. But as you said, it was just the draft. The Bell scaled out of control. It all lined up, and it was just a little too much.
Yeah, I fear at the end of the day, giving the spark of focus at that last moment to give Bells, again, 3 sparks and all his other stagger converting awakenings, I think was really the nail in the coffin. It didn't look great in set 4, but I thought Corvo had the shot until they gave away spark of focus through a 3 spark character. 32 CDR is just a little too much, I fear.
Yeah. That plus all the speed, not being able to be KO'd basically, and the Bells didn't have any slip-ups. Never really accidentally got a little too close to the edge, got killed by a stray whatever. Played it very, very well, and there were just so many moments there where it was like, what? Like right here, as the replay, which you can't see because the stream has a delay, but on like my client's end, it's for a moment it slipped into the goal. Like the core visually slipped into the goal and glitched all the way back outside into the firewalls. That was wild.
Yeah, Expanse has no bugs. Omega Strikers is perfect. It's all intended features. Don't worry about it.
All right, but it looks like we will be getting into Q shortly. These two teams matching up very, very evenly, I gotta say. Definitely hard to predict which one is going to come out on top, but definitely would agree with the people putting Sad Boys a little bit higher for the moment, but maybe that's a little bit of results-based analysis. They did look very clean in the midfield, and I think one of the big differences was Vaughn, I think, was just very, very dominant in the midfield. And of course, with the addition of Yuri Luz blinking in, like it just felt like the Sad Boys had the better midfield control, had more opportunities overall.
Yeah, they had a lot more opportunities, but honestly, I feel as simple as it says to say, I feel like if they banned Amy instead of Dubu and didn't waste their last Awakening draft, I think Cal could have taken it. I honestly think Core Overflow will take us to a game 3. They looked really strong in that game, a lot better than I thought they would be. And if they can get, a good draft and then good Awakening drafts, I've been pretty impressed with their Awakening drafts besides that last one. So I actually would favor Core to at least take this to a game 3.
Yeah. Uh, I definitely could see it as well, but Night Market, definitely one of the more normal maps. We could see one of the wilder ones coming up next, as we do have to stall a little bit for time because the players are getting ready, of course. After that last one, that was a pretty intense game on Night Market. It was how many minutes? 27-minute Night Market banger.
27-minute Night Market banger. At least it wasn't Oni Village, because Night Market's actually fun to watch. But yeah, it was a very close game. It's pretty hard to kill a 3k health Juliet. If he had like tempo swing, it would have been 10 times more over. So like, I don't know. It was a very weird thing where they just kind of let him scale, kind of let him get basically 3 sparks, which if you let anyone get 3 sparks, the game's kind of over. Sparks are, even though they've just been added, they're still really powerful and they're really good in the meta right now.
Yeah, and it looks like we are loading in. The play button has turned gray, starting soon, as we'll be facing a loading screen shortly. But before we start, any map predictions?
Inkies. It's going to be Inkies.
Yeah,
100%.
Inkies. I agree. It's
Oh
Inkies
no!
well,
I know
that's like a second place.
That's like a. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting here. Of course, Rasmus fans might come out, but even if they don't, I know Streak really hates this map, as most players do. Some say it's even worse than Inkies. I wouldn't go that far, but it's not high up there.
Oh, but it looks like they do hate the hamster. They don't want to see it coming out, and they will choose to be playing the Rasmus here, it appears, and the Sad Boys have gone back to their Asher hating ways. Very rightfully so, if you saw that last game, honestly.
100%. Very rightfully so, and the Asher didn't even get that many good awakenings, and they still provided so much pressure. Streak wants to actually go for the Kai here. I'm interested because Atlas is still up here, but they want to go for the Kai, and Yal's on his Amy. They really prefer Yal Amy over Yal Dubu, which I don't agree with personally. I think his Amy's a lot more powerful, but we'll have to see if it's the right play.
Yeah, we'll have to see as we load in, and well, starting awakenings are Spark of Agility and Specialized. Okay, this will be especially bloody, it appears, as the Rasmuses have full-powered hooks from the very start, pretty much, and wow, okay, I was not ready for this one.
This is going to be really great. I actually really like the Kai pick a lot more now, with the Specialized being the starting awakening. With the Sparks going to the Julies, Sparks is going to make a very big difference in this map. Bells will want to go for the build he wants to go with. Glass. Holy, what a good strike. Sorry. I was talking about builds, but Bells just waits out the strike perfectly and finds the first goal.
Yeah, and before I pass it back to you for the build talk, like, it was just such a mix-up. Streak was not ready for Bells to wait that long and then send it down, but Bells saw the gap, and Vaughn gets the pull. The barrier is taken, and the Sad Boys are just accelerating so far. Vaughn with the back pass, that's not what he wanted. It gets KO'd while chasing the core backwards, but still, it is an open net. Bells almost gets it. Yuri lose with the follow-up, but no, it is still defended by Core Overflow.
Yeah, but again, as I was saying, the Spark of Agility on both Juliets will make drafts interesting. Getting the Sparks through the Juliets will make them this. It'll add another layer of interesting ideas to the drafting. But here, as we get back into this game, Vaughn and Bells need to coordinate. They want to get this core flip from Bells to get a goal. It gets forward, but again, this specialized training will buy some time. Core flip comes out, but the Flamethrower actually defends it. What actually is interesting here is they're running Elo Heaven on the Juliet, which is more of his comfort rather than the Rasmus, as Leo is on the Rasmus. Vaughn gets staggered heal. Bells gets the kill with the dash. I mean, with just the punch. Vaughn is staggered. This is a 2v2 they can win, especially with Vaughn low. Bells can't hit the mix-up. Yao core flips, finds the goal.
Yeah, and that insurance in the Aimi that could blink forward, and of course you know that Yao will hit those angles. The Sad Boys were looking a little shaky there, right? They had the striker advantage, but the health bars meant that it could just completely flip on any sort of play from the Core Overflow squad. But so far, Cow, they need to get a point on the board, because right now, even when they get the slight striker advantage moments, the barrier on the right side has held strong.
Yeah, Cal just makes Amy look like a Dubu, honestly, with how well he defends these goal gates. Elo, though, almost has the flip. Is looking for the goal gate. Specialized trainings come in, does find a bit of damage, but not much else. Now Elo is staggered, but has the flip. Leo wants to find it, but he can't find it before Bells just flame flurries him off. That touch comes out, really doesn't touch much anything. And now Streak can't defend. He loses the goal barrier. Bells almost has a flip. Just gonna find some passing plays and find the goal.
Yeah, just incredible. And it felt like all three members of the Sad Boys were just all rushing down Streak. So many angles to cover, and a solo goalie. It's a little bit difficult. And now, as the draft rolls in,
strength. There's Spark of Strength.
Extra special, though. Yeah,
so we'll have to see if the extra special or the Spark of Strength is going to be denied. It looks like he wants the Sparkington build. He wants to go for what he had last game, but it gives Rasmus the extra special with specialized training. Super Surge to Yao, though, is also really nice. Honestly, these Awakening drafts are going really interesting. He goes Manu over Big Fish, and then Julie goes Quick Strikes, giving Big Fish to... Alright, I don't hate the Big Fish on the Kai, but I'm wondering why Vaughn didn't go for the Big Fish of his own. Specialized plus Pummelers is basically able to kill anyone if you find the R with it. I don't think Monumentalist is necessary, as it really doesn't do much there, but zones him a little farther, and he does get killed by Leo's ult. Honestly, I don't get the Manu pick, but interesting Awakening draft nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm just, like, usually I'm not one to be too clueless on Awakening drafts, but that one was a little bit confusing as, whoa! The knockback all the way across the field. Bells is taken out, and the goal is sent into the bottom corner.
Yeah, very nice kill from Leo Leon, able to find it. I mean, Elo having gained this quick strike has actually been really big with the slick kicks, because Bells is going to the pummelers as well. It's very interesting. I think... Oh... They find a kill with the death touch from Vaughn, and Elo's low. But Bells, they have the advantage when they have the kills because of the double pummelers. But if they don't get the kills, they don't have the advantage. But now it's a 1v3. Sheik will lose the goal gate and probably lose the goal, but he's able to save. 4 seconds on the Juliet. Leo's trying to save. Able to get it past, but Bells with the dash punch just secures the goal.
Yeah, and that crisp play gives the Sad Boys a well-earned goal, a very necessary goal here, because it's so scary at the start of every round. Leo Leon will always have that hook, almost pulls Bells in immediately, but the angle is not quite there, as Vaughn's health bar is being instantly shredded by the specialized training Giga Blast, the barrage, everything in between as well. Vaughn's got to be a little careful. Elo is pulled as well, but once again it is being sent to the top right corner, and once again it is defended by the Sad Boys. Like you said, Yuri Luz makes this Aimee look like a defensive goalie with the defense that he puts out, but Elo Heaven will return the KO onto Bells, and a slight striker advantage appears for Core Overflow.
Yeah, but they're going to lose that instantly as the Cyber Swipe takes down Elo Heaven. Now Streak has the flip, he's walking forward, Bells respawns, he wants to find the kill. We'll get elusive, the Death Touch won't find the kill on Bells, he finds a bit of damage. Bells is half health, has no elusive, but he's still in a dangerous positioning. He'll grab the over heal back up, Elo's trying to look for the kills, but Yao's dashing forward. They can't find the pass to the goal barrier, and now, a little bit of mispositioning from Leo Leon, finds his death, but Bells is low. Streak is looking for the Giga Blast. He can probably have it up. Yao dashes forward, Firewall Sentry, not able to find anything. Force look for damage. Bells is going for the kill, but can't find it. Giga Blast is missed, but Bells is still looking for the Oki play. Streak, midfield's a little Monka-esque. Yao has the flip, but Streak has a great strike. Bells now looking for more damage onto the goalie. Gets it forward. Bells finally gets the goal gate. Now Elo and Heaven Leo trying to get a goal gate of their own. Does get it, and Elo does have goal core flip, but Bells with a clean dash punch finds the angle around Streak. That's a very important dash punch to hit.
Yeah, and that was a bit of poetry, it felt like, because Elo Heaven did basically the same play on the other side, got a barrier, I believe, right? But on the other end, it was Bells who gets the entire goal, and the Sad Boys are looking to create this lead into 2 sets, not just one. They need one more goal to do it, as Vaughn is sending it forward over and over again. Has to be a little careful, gets the reverse hook, and the KO from Bells as well. Streak is alone in a world full of Sad Boys, the singular cow. And now it is the Firewall Sentry. It is the Flame Flurry. It is everything. The KO, the goal, and the second set all go to the Sad Boys.
Yeah. Core really just need to stop dying, and honestly, it's a little hard against Bells and Vaughn with the amount of power they have. And here, there's Catalyst up, there's a single Spark up. It's not... Sparkington is out of the question for Bells at the moment. We'll have to see. Aerialis for the Rasmus gets him a little more dash. Timeless isn't being taken. He wants the Twin Drive over the Timeless. Spark and Focus will go to the side of Core Overflow, but Bells still gets the Catalyst, which is strong. Honestly, it's a little bit of an interesting Awakening draft, and it leads to basically a Catalyst for Spark and Focus trade, which is the right play. But Sad Boys have a good chance to clear it out here with that extra energy, with the extra dashes from Yao, and with keeping on finding these kills from Vaughn with these death touches.
Yeah, normally you would think that the extra specialized Rasmus would have the advantage here, but Vaughn is just playing so well in the midfield. Baiting so well, keeping control of the core so well, and of course hitting the hooks where it is necessary. And once again, Yuri Lu's putting on so much damage, but it'll be Leo Leon this time who gets the KO onto Vaughn. Core Overflow pushing forward. The dash punch is attempted, but it is not quite enough here as Elo Heaven to the top side, still defended by Yao, and Bells is there as well. It's hit onto the bumper all the way to the bottom side. It is cleared away, but Elo Heaven in position, still defended by the Sad Boys, and Lumos, they're holding.
They need a score here, but that's a really important kill. Leo Leon kills Bells, finds the player advantage, and removes the core flip. Now Yao trying to clear. He has the flip. Vaughn forces the death touch. Yao forces the flip. Yao can't. He's finding the clears. Finds one strike. Elo though, dash punch can't find it again. Core Overflow need to secure this goal. They've gotten a 2v3 two times, but Yao has held it down. Now, two core flips on the side of Core Overflow. Can't even defend their goal barrier. Elo has the flip. Manu, the death touch won't find much but the core. Elo trying to find the angle, trying to get it past Bells. Bells is low, does get staggered. Flame Flurry comes out, doesn't find much. Now they need to get forward to the core flip from Elo Heaven. He's looking for it, has the flip, has the goal.
Yeah, and then that was looking a little scary. If the Sad Boys got that point, I honestly think the Sad Boys would just 3-0. Like, if you can't get that point, what? They clutch it out in the end. Core Overflow, make it happen. Yuri Luz avoids getting hooked by Leo Leon, but you gotta try, especially when you have extra special. More than enough hooks to spare, but this setup with the Firewall Sentry and Bells absolutely shreds the barrier, and now it is Bells once again in position doing so much damage. Look at Elo's health bar, but Elo goes into dash, but still defended by Yuri Luz, but the barrier will finally be taken. Leo Leon gets a pass on the top side, but the glitch pop will defend it away for now, and Lumos, they gotta make this happen here.
And they do. Leo Leon with the Erasmus secondary finds the goal, and Core Overflow have a shot back in this game, but they need to get another goal. They will have a lot of attempts to do it though, but here, there's two flips on the side of Sad Boys. They need to find some kills before it happens, but Vaughn with a death touch of his own finds a kill.
Yeah, and that is crucial here. The power plays have been very good for the Sad Boys. So much damage being poured out. The health bars are looking incredibly low for Core Overflow as the Sad Boys need to convert here, but they don't get any KOs off that. Bells is the one being taken off the field, and suddenly Core Overflow are looking to take this set. They just need this barrier as soon as possible when they still have the striker advantage, but Bells is up in 3 and the barrier is still standing. 2, it finally goes down. Bells is here. Leo Leon is left alone though. The striker advantage swings the other way. Now Vaughn passing up to Yuri Luz, starting a bit of a fast play. Leo Leon passing it up, stalling as much as possible. The respawn comes back. Streak has the flip as well, but as soon as the respawn comes in, the striker advantage continues for the Sad Boys. Bells is there, hits it down from the Firewall Sentry, and the Sad Boys once again keep the plays going.
Yeah, the death touch secures the set for them. I mean, the point for them as they find Streak with that flip, looking a little aggressive, but just did not respect the death touch and gets found out by it. But again, it's back to a more neutral game. Good elusive. Almost finds the goal gate with that death touch, but still not. That touch from Vaughn goes a little wide. Yao's going forward, trying to get this goal gate. Bell with the punch, not able to find it. Has strikes, not able to find it. Good defense by Core, but Yao has the flip. He dashes forward. Can't find the goal gate. Vaughn has flip as well. Death touch comes out, doesn't find much, but forces the flip out of Vaughn. Now, Yao has flipped for the defense. They need to coordinate between Elo and Leo to find something. But Yao just dashes forward, flips, misses the angle, passes it a bit. Back to more even, but Elo is low. He is now staggered. Firewall Sentry comes out, but it's not able to keep the core forward enough until Bell strikes it forward. Vaughn gets the kill. Dash not able to find the goal, but 10 seconds in this 2v3. I'd secure it. Corv will have a chance here. Leo's finding good angles, but Bells has flip. This is very dangerous if he gets it forward. Bells doesn't flip there. Can't find the flip yet. Bells can't flip as Elo respawns. Back to a 3v3. Bells looks for some damage, not able to get much. That touch gets a little positioning. Can't find the goal gate though. Trying to find it barely. If they get this goal gate, Leo pops the flip, misses it. Bells still has the flip of his own. Finds the kill onto Leo, and it can't get to Bells. They need to keep it away as much as possible, but Yao just hits it in.
Yeah, the power of the Aimi. And even with that blink, Yao sets up the firewall sentry at the same time for insurance. Such power immediately. Creating scoring attempts where it is just a core drifting in the middle of nowhere. And once again, it is core overflow tasked with a Sad Boys match point. It gets even harder with the striker advantage. Streak is out of position. Streak is KO'd. And this could be it. Vaughn misses the primary. Elo Heaven is alone to defend. And the shot to the top corner. The Sad Boys take the series. And that will be it. That will be the Sad Boys moving up in the standings yet again.
Yeah, that was a set of inches, and at the end there, Sad Boys was just able to find those kills in the end and find that game-winning goal to get them another win in the regular season, pushing them to 4-0.
Absolutely ridiculous game, and with this, the Sad Boys have taken out both Finesse and Core Overflow, two of their strongest opponents in the regular season. This is looking very, very good for a potential Sad Boys run to first place, that coveted first seed.
Yeah, I'll have to see if Sad Boys can pull off the perfect regular season. I think at least maybe one team will take at least a game off them, but we'll have to see later in the season.
All right, but as we head into replays, yeah, to just the power of the Yuri lose Aimi, absolutely ridiculous. The amount of defense, like the offense is one thing. A lot of Aimis can press the dash, the blink with the eject button, go forward, do their stuff. But none of them hold as well as Yuri lose.
Yeah, I find it interesting that Streak of all people doesn't ban the Amy. He has a patented hatred for the character, but they really ban the Dubu over the Amy despite how much pressure Yao keeps on proving he can have on the pick. He's doing the most damage in the game as a goalie. Like, it's just a little strong.
Yeah. It's like he's a glass cannon, but take out the glass part. He's just a cannon because he also defends so well while doing all of that. Extends the game so long. But, yeah. Just an incredible series, I gotta say.
Incredible series. A close sweep, as one might say, in that second game and in the series overall, technically. But Core Overflow still looks strong. They still look they have a chance in the regular season. They have a game against Orbits tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare there.
Yep. And I think we'll cut to a short break for now. We'll be back for something else, but I'm pretty sure there's a wrap-up. I could, no, I'm a bit lost with the schedule.
Yeah, I think there's a wrap-up. There's going to be a wrap-up, totally. We'll have the break.
Yeah. See ya. We'll be back.